Yeah, we all mishear things, but Donald Trump asked that reporter from Fox News to repeat the question, and then he answered a different question. So either Donnie wasn't paying attention, or he did not hear her and thought he heard something else, or he knew what she was saying and just for whatever reason decided to not give her an answer to her question and then answered something totally different. Now, that would have to mean that if Fox wants to use that soundbite, they would have to preface it and say, this is what we asked him, this was his answer, unless they want to be dishonest, in which case they would have to preface that to the public before showing that clip with saying something else that didn't happen and try to relate it to that clip. Either way, Donnie Trump screwed Fox News on purpose, or he did it on accident because his mind is slipping. And as you said, we all mishear things, for sure. Can't be beating up anybody for mishearing something in a loud press room with all kinds of clicks from the camera shutters and all that. But here's the thing, he asked her to repeat herself.
When you say, what was the first part of your question?
And then he still answered wrong. And so I understand that's a one-off thing. But here's another clip of him doing the same thing. In fact, you know what? I'm going to play both clips for you so that you can see him ask the reporters again to repeat the question because he couldn't follow a full sentence. Here we go.
Dana Marie McNichol, Fox News Channel. Mr. President, is there an expected time frame that detainees will spend here, days, weeks, months? And does that have anything to do with the immigration judges you just spoke about being trained and staffed here?
When you say, what was the first part of your question?
What would you think if I read you a quote from a lawmaker who says about ICE to abolish it, to treat them as criminals or anything that is inappropriate and outrageous? And I told you that that was Democrat John Fetterman.
Well, it's, by the way, I assume when you read that, because you paused in the middle, you're going to have to read that again without the pause. Could you read that again, please?
All right, so I have three ideas based on what the public are talking about in the chat. One is that Donald Trump is purposefully not answering these questions, right? Two, Donald Trump is losing his mind, or he's just proving how stupid he is because they're asking him a question after stating what somebody else said, or a reporter or whatever. So like, hey, so-and-so said this, what's your response? Basically, is what they're asking, and he can't fucking comprehend that. Or three, he can't hear. If he can't hear, that's an immediate fix. He can get that. He can get like hearing aids immediately. Like he's got the Secret Service around him, whatever, right? He could give the microphone to like they could give the microphone to other people so that there's speakers that can amplify their voices over the air and the shutter clicks from the cameras. That's an easy solvable problem. If he really can't hear, because it's starting to look really bad now. But if he's losing his mind, or he's like just not able to pay attention to a full sentence, that's also not good for him because he's the leader of the person that has all of our nuclear codes and shit. So him not being able to comprehend a full sentence when asked, and what's with his fucking demeanor this week? No more leading through strength. Now he's like, good job, everybody. Good job.
Good job, everybody. Huh?
Thank you.
That was a good job.
And so, like, very not strength, manly. It's like he didn't take his testosterone this week, right? And then the third option is he's purposefully not answering these questions, which would beg the question of why. Is he doing this to specific reporters? Is he starting to do this more frequently than like once a week now? Now we've got him twice in about an 8-day period. So why would he not answer? That first reporter was a Fox reporter. That's his people. Why would he not answer their why would he not give them a question? Like, they kind of work hand in hand with Donald Trump. So for him to like screw them into purposefully giving them a wrong answer, why would he do that? How would that help his image? Because they are working with him. They've always worked with him. So my point being is that like if he is going through specific people, why? Why Fox News? Why this guy's news organization? Does he have something against those news broadcasters? His method has so far been when somebody asks a question from Fox News or one of his friends, take a long-winded answer because he has not wanted to answer to PBS, to CNN, to MSNBC, to ABC, to Al Jazeera, to Sky News, to like all these other organizations. He doesn't want to answer their questions. And so he rambles on when he gets like Fox News, his buddy, he rambles on to when they ask a question, and then he lets them ask a follow-up question, and he rambles on with that, and then nobody else gets a question in. That's been his MO. Is now, are you saying like, well, he's screwing people over? Why? Well, he's not really that smart, or he's losing it. Not good defense. Well, he couldn't hear. Again, very solvable problem for Donald. But it's more worrying to me that he's walking around multiple times a week going, what? Can you repeat it? And then when he's asked that question again, he answers a very different fucking question.
Is there a specific time frame you expect the detainees to spend here? Days, weeks, months?
In Florida?
Yes, here at Alligator
I'm going to
Alcatraz.
spend a lot. Look, this is my home state. I love it. I love your government. I love all the people around. These are all friends of mine. They know them very well. I mean, I'm not surprised that they do so well. They're great people. Ron has been a friend of mine for a long time. I feel very comfortable in the state. I'll spend a lot of time here.
To abolish it, to treat them as criminals or anything that's inappropriate and outrageous.
So he's saying that to treat the people that did the shooting is... Oh, okay, good. Because the way you read it, it really was the opposite. But that's okay. That's all right. I think that's what he meant. No, the new John Fetterman is exactly what you said. He's right. He's right. And we have to protect our police officers, and we will. And we have been. If you saw the stats released by the FBI the other day, the murder rate's way down, the lowest it's been in a long time.